Welcome, everyone, to my channel. I am Liam, and this is a spoiler review for number 6, volume 2. The author is Atsuko Asano, and art is by Hinoko Kino, and the series is called number 6. So, this is a summary for the back of the book. With the help of the enigmatic Izumi, Shion becomes a fugitive, escaping number 6 and getting his first glimpse of the desperation and violence that are facts of life outside the city wall. And as Shion learns more about the secret that forced him into exile, he loyal to the people he left behind, and Izumi's thirst for revenge threatened to tear the pair apart. So Shion is now a criminal that almost died by a bee hatching from the back of his neck. Now he has what looks like a snake wrap around his body. It starts with his cheek up here, so it's his cheek here, and it wraps all the way down and all the way down his left leg to his ankle. And he now has white hair because of it. He is naive and sees it through rose-tinted glasses, but they're slowly coming off, okay? Slowly. Izumi, a supposed criminal that helped Shion escape number 6 and saved him from dying, he allows Shion to live with him while trying to show him the cruel, harsh world. He works in a theater. Dog keeper. She's actually on the back here. Her real name is unknown. She owns a hotel where she rents out dogs in rooms for people to sleep outside of or in. She also deals with information because she can speak to and understand dogs, or at least that is what she claims. Her information is never wrong, though. There's no proof. Everybody thinks she was raised by dogs, and that's the reason why she can communicate with them and understand them. But they're very good at fetching things for her and listening to her and doing things for her, and they are very well tamed by her, as if she was literally raised by dogs. Okay. You meet a little girl named Karen in here for a very brief time. She's a little girl that Shion helped save her brother from choking to death. So, and of course, the reason why he's choking to death is because they're all starving. Nobody has real food outside of number 6, because all the food is going into number 6. You meet Mr. Rikiga. He was a news reporter that knew Shion's mother, Karen. He had an old picture of her with a man that Izumi recognized as the one that named him. He's a fan of Izumi's work, though after the way Izumi treats him, says, "I'm no longer going to be your fan," which is really weird. Why would you be a fan of Izumi? I mean, I know, but for the sake of the fact that this is not the volume where it's revealed, I'm not going to tell you. Steve Pooh came back to number 6 because her grandmother died. She was studying abroad in number 4, I think. And the art book that she brought back was confiscated because that's not allowed in number 6. It's a science world. You want to be art, go say in number 4. Number 6 is science. Facts. Nothing else. Nor in any individuality. Hating number 6. My favorite character was Izumi because, poor rat, he's very well educated. He didn't have no formal education, but his room is filled with books. A lot of it's Shakespeare and plays, but it's books, facts, things like that. And actually, he quizzes Shion about it at one point. And Shion's like, "Oh, this," and then he's like, "Okay, let me quiz you, see if you actually, understood." Really nice. My most least liked character was Rikiga, for saying mean things about Izumi, even if they were true. Izumi is no fool. He understands the world. But there's things that he actually doesn't understand that he's gonna learn. They're all gonna learn. So it's gonna be interesting to see the dystopian world open up more and showing you more of the cruelty and the evilness of it, and explain a little more about what happened to the world and how it became the way it became. What stood out as memorable was how naive she is, but Izumi doesn't really do a lot to fix that. I mean, like, they're walking through the streets, Shion trips over a dead corpse. And he's like, oh yeah, that's a dead corpse. He saves Nezumi from being molested by a prostitute. He's like, oh yeah, let me just give you a kiss for a kiss because you kissed him. I'll kiss you and we'll shoot even. He gets chased around by people thought to be a thief, thought to be a helper of a thief. And Nezumi's just watching it all happen. I'm watching you learn what the real world is about because you were coddled in number 6. And you don't understand what the real world is actually officially like. My favorite passage of the story is, but there's no real passages in this story. It's literally words and pictures. So like mangas have all that. So there's no real passage. So I chose a quote for this passage. He's so into me, even an invite from the most beautiful woman couldn't get a reaction from him. This is when Nezumi saves him from a prostitute. It's kind of hilarious because it was an accident. Like Nezumi gets pulled to the side for a woman, and she's just like kissing him. She's like, you have to pay for my services. He's like, I ain't got no money. So Nezumi's like, the boy's with me, and she's like, ooh, and like he didn't react to me. Like he's like, he's mine, give him back. And she's like, well, he owes me a kiss even though he didn't react to me. And he's like, well, he's so into me that not even the most beautiful woman in the world can get a reaction from him. And she's like, you still gotta pay for the kiss. And he's like, well, you know, if I gotta pay for the kiss, how about I just pay for it with my own kiss to you? Like, he's not afraid to do the things he needs to do to survive. And he's trying to show Shion that you have to do things in order to survive. My favorite passage is actually, my favorite quote is, but as a star of the stage, I can't say it was your best performance, Eve. So this is when Rikage is talking to Nezumi, and he's like, you know, you are a star. I'm your big fan, because they helped him with a girl he was trying to dump by playing as his sons. It's really weird. But yeah, it's weird. He says Eve's on the theater, doesn't tell you much from that. It shows you what Shion thinks is like he's dressed up in all male clothes and all this stuff. That's what Shion thinks. It's hilarious. Very hilarious. Okay, what I thought about the ending of the book. Shion's mother was part of something that created number 6, but what was her role? A man she knew named Nezumi. Why name him Nezumi? Is he the reason why he was in number 6 as a criminal? Also, Sifu lost her grandmother and found out that Shion is wanted. Oh girl, lots of stuff happened when you left. And lots of stuff is still happening. And it's only been 2 volumes. What the book did remind me? Yeah, not a book, but a movie called Aeon Flux. Perfect world surrounded by a ravished world. Turns out that it's not true. So yeah, that's basically the same, but different. Like Aeon Flux has a different plot. This one has a different plot too. This one's more magical. That one's more scientific, you know. So there's that. The book, as you know, is part of a series called Number 6, and there are 8 manga volumes too. It actually has a light Japanese novel. What it originally was, and an anime, of course. But the novels were not translated into English. So if you know how to speak Japanese and read Japanese, you can read the novels. I wish somebody would translate them for me so I could read them in a heartbeat. Because I bet you there's so much I'm missing. There's probably so much I'm missing. So many details, so many intricacies. You'll never know by reading a manga or watching the anime that you could get from the book. I rate a 4 because Shion and Nezumi, they are so good for each other. Because Shion teaches Nezumi how to believe in humanity again. And Nezumi teaches Shion that sometimes you have to make hard choices that could come out wrong or bad. And you have to live with your decisions. You have to learn how to make choices and decisions to survive. Because the world is not as nice as you think it is. So if you think I deserve a like, comment, and a lovely subscription, drop it down below. I will see you next illusion.